So here's my goal. I want to at least make 50 or above videos, make them at least 5-ish or 8 minutes long. That's the only way I can honestly find a reason to keep doing this, because I do enjoy making videos. Make a little series, like multiple of them in those 50 videos, but I don't know what, so I'll just figure it out by myself. And that's pretty much it. This video is something I want to look at a year or two later. Kind of looking forward to this.
I did it, 100 videos. Took me, how long? 7 months, I think. Took me 8 months. But hey, it took me 8 months and I still got it done. I could have just called it quits. Almost all the videos are 5 minutes or longer. But still, I did 100 videos and that's kind of crazy. I remember back then thinking that it was impossible, especially since I didn't really talk a lot. I was nervous talking to myself, but now I'm like used to it. I'm kind of used to it. I want to thank whoever's been watching, like ever since I started this whole journey of making 100 videos, and thanks a lot. How about a handshake? How about a high five? How about a fist bump? No, that's PewDiePie's thing. But I did make some questions for me and some questions for whoever's watching this, if anyone's gonna watch this, I mean. So what do I use to make videos? I use OBS and Sony Vegas. Question number 2, where is Devil May Cry 4? There was a time when I was I think it was back when I said that Devil May Cry 4 was like gonna be on hold for a while. I don't know when that was. I'm just gonna put the clip or put when it was. And at that time I was playing Devil May Cry 4 and I was trying to unlock the other difficulties. And as I was doing it, I realized how difficult the game was, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna play this on a easier difficulty. Just not right now though, because I have a couple of games I want to finish right now. Question number 3, what happened to Land? He died. Luz came out of nowhere, he killed him, and he just buried him somewhere, I don't know. Number 4, this is a question that I keep asking myself. Why is my editing inconsistent? Like, I could use some example over here, like let's say,
oh my gosh guys, we're out here killing griffins right now in this video. Would you guys like to see me kill every single one of the griffin family members?
She's that crazy, man. She does so much damage with this weapon, which makes me believe that I'm only gonna play her a couple of times because
I'm lazy, but I kind of want the editing of the video to fit like how serious the game is and all that, kind of like to fit the vibe or something like that. But I'm not kind of good at that because then I ruin the vibe. So I'm like, you know what? Or I sometimes think that putting a sound effect in is not necessary, and that's just how I feel. I sometimes think that too many sound effects is not necessary. Question 5, will Dark Souls come back? It will. It will actually, but not right now. But if it does, it's not going to be like just playing it normally. It's just going to be like a randomizer for the first one, the second one, the third one. It worked perfectly. Now I just got to get the mod again. Dark Souls 2, however, I was trying out the randomizer. It's not a good idea to add a bunch of bosses. The game would always crash every time I try to go to Majula, and I don't know why, but it made me laugh because it was crash after crash after crash after crash, and it was just funny. And number 6, how many games do you plan on making a series on or a one-off video on? There are 38 games, and there's gonna be more in the future maybe. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep doing this. That number right there, 38, could also go down. Maybe there's a game I can't do. Like for example, I tried doing Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. I remember playing that game as a kid. I remember the crypt and the fatalities scaring the shit out of me when I was a kid. So I'm like, you know what, I want to make a video on that. I tried emulating it. I wish I could just plug in my PS2 and then record it. I tried emulating it and I can't do it no more, so that's kind of sad. Some games require me emulating it, and unfortunately I can't do it because they're not available anymore. And there's some that I could do, but I don't own the game right now, which is why I'm in the streets picking up pennies and dollars so I have enough money to purchase these games. And number 7, will you make these type of videos again? And what I'm talking about is these type of videos. They're just videos full of memes, sound effects. Maybe I will. I had another question. So now I have questions for you guys, whoever's watching this. If you came across this video and you're listening, then yeah, I have a question for you. First question, how was your day going? Good? Okay, that's good. Number 2, do you think it's better to see this continuity again or this? What that means is when I was making Dark Souls videos, you'd see how there'd be Dark Souls, and there'd be some random games or something else, and there'd be Dark Souls again. Or is it fine the way it is right now? Let's say you don't like The Witcher. Bam! A Resident Evil video. Let's say you don't like Resident Evil. Bam! Ninja Gaiden. Let's say you don't like Ninja Gaiden. Bam! Fallout. Let's say you don't like Fallout. Then let's see what else. Bam! Random games. Let's say you don't like the random games, then you gotta wait, man. You gotta finish these games and then I'll bring something else on the table. I don't know. I think it's fine just the way it is. Question number 3. Would you like to see a bit more editing, or is it okay the way it is right now? I'm perfectly fine the way I'm editing the videos right now, but I want to know what you think. You probably want to see a bit more, which sometimes I do think I should add a bit more, but then again, I sometimes think that's not necessary, this and that, whatever this. That's my last question for you guys, whoever's watching this. Actually, I think I do remember my other question, my 8th question. If I'm planning and revisiting Dark Souls or Vex or something like that, Marvel Nemesis, who knows? That is like something that I've been thinking about. Like if I'm ever gonna revisit those games in the future. Not right now, it's way too early for that. How about you wait like 2 years? You know, I was thinking about going back to Sinner 97. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like a video I made 2 years ago. Those are the only questions I have for myself and for you guys, whoever's watching this. If you have any questions, just put it in the comment and I'll answer them in the video. I don't know when. It could be another filler episode like in Dark Souls. Now my next goal, 200 videos. I'm only gonna try to aim higher from there. I don't know for how long I'm gonna keep doing this, but I'll keep coming back until I can't anymore. But if that day ever comes, I'd say no, I'm done. I'm done editing videos. I'm done making YouTube videos and all that. Then at least I have something to look back at. Like, oh look, yeah, I remember this channel I made like 3 or 4 years ago. Wow, I remember when I made this channel. Man, I remember when I was young. Oh. The good old days. I just want to record games, you know. I want to record a lot of games. That's all. But yeah, next goal, 200 videos. 200.